Corey, 6 assists now for the season. How are you finding your recent form?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I feel confident and I want to push on now and keep that going.
You've had to sort of fight to find your form, haven't you? Nail down the spot. What has been this season been like for you so far?
Yeah, it was tough at the start. I was in and out a little bit, and then I've knuckled down and played quite a few games consecutively now, and I feel like I'm in my stride, so I'm enjoying it.
What is the challenge like of being a player who's got different responsibilities, but is also asked to do a lot to get forward, to get into positions where you can create those assists?
Yeah, that's mainly my game, like up and down. I help out defensively, but ultimately I want to get as many assists and goals to help the team to obviously get us promoted.
How tough is it getting up and down? I mean, I must admit, watching the games these days, those wide players have a lot to do, don't they?
Yeah, no, it is. It's constant because you want it to be like up that end, like giving assists, crossing the box, shots, and then you're expected to defend then at the back stick the other end. So it's up and down. So a lot of fitness work.
Do you think you've got a good sort of relationship with you on one side, Georgie Gent on the other? Is that balanced out quite well for the team at the minute?
Yeah, George has done really well as well. I think a lot of energy brought into the team, but there's players ready to go in both positions, and I think it's players have done well when they've been in them positions.
What's happened since Leyton Orient, which has enabled the team to go on this 4-game winning run and also winning a couple of games at Oakwell, which felt really important?
Not a lot really. I feel like we was always nearly there, and I'm not saying we're there now. There's still a lot to go, but I feel like a few things have dropped for us. We've played well in games. We've scored a few goals, and I think we just got to keep that going now and keep the momentum going.
The manager talked about it maybe being a mental thing at home that was preventing the team from getting wins. Do you think that's clicked now? Do you think something's changed with these last 2 games that has enabled you maybe to sort of change your fortunes at home?
Hopefully, obviously that's 2 wins from 2 now at home this year, and hopefully now that kicks us on and we make Oakwell like a ground to be feared when teams come to it and we win here.
The manager, he says what he thinks, and I think the fans appreciate that. You've not played well, he'll tell it as it is. What is he like with you all though when you've got 4 wins in 10 days and a 4-game winning streak?
Yeah, no, he enjoys it a lot, but he's relentless. He says to us as soon as we come in after a win, he's like, right, enjoy ourselves, but it's on to the next game now, and I think that's good for the lads because we don't get too high and then we're ready to go for the next game. So the next day then we were straight away onto Northampton, so it's relentless.
Is it a good place to be as a player when you're on a winning run? Are you always kind of looking forward to the next game when it's like this?
Yeah, when you're winning in football, you want to be in the next day, you want to be training, you want the games to come thick and fast, and that's what it's like at the moment. We just want to keep this run going.
Top man. Cheers for your time, mate. All the best this weekend.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, Corey. You all right, mate?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sorry, I'll get my picture up here. Yeah, those obviously the wins after the Orient game. Was it a case of? It doesn't sound like it was a case of like you were out, harsh words, but you were just trying to pinpoint what was wrong and fix it. Was it that sort of thing? It wasn't sort of heated in the meeting afterwards. Just sort of, quickly trying to find what were wrong.
Yeah, obviously, no one was happy. The staff, players, manager, no one was happy with that result, and we needed to work on that. So the gaffer had us in, and we went through the game, went on what was going on, and we sat down and we done different things like in possession, out of possession, things that was good, things that went wrong, and then I feel like we've really worked on that and knuckled down on it, and we've been decent ever since.
Because you were on the floor really, weren't you, after that, and it was tough for you with the Birmingham game as well, and how much that meant for you, and then it must have been one of the most weirdest months you've sort of had in football, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah. Obviously that was a tough game, the Birmingham one, and then that Orient game really kicked us while we were down, and I feel like we've done well to get out of that now and hopefully just keep this going, keep this form going now.
Yeah. Did you get I know it meant a lot to you, did you get a bit of stick from some of your mates after that game? Because it looked like you'd won it and then you fell away. It was a roller coaster, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got some stick, but I love it, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. I mean, I suppose you've given yourself a platform now to kick on in the sort of second half of the season. But you've had these sort of runs before where you've won a few and then fell away. The trick is sort of carrying it on, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what we'll be trying to do this Saturday. We've had 4 games on the bounce now, which we've won, and we want more and more. We're not going to settle on that now.
Yeah, that's great, that mate. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
I mean, set pieces seem to be a big thing at the minute. Kind of, you're kind of taking on, got 6 assists this season. Are you enjoying working with Conor on that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. We nearly at the end of every session, Conor, even if it's just 5 minutes, bits and bobs, he gets players that are involved, and he comes up with a new one nearly every day. Him and Ed, the analysis, are always doing little bits and bobs, but we enjoy it. After training, we're doing it, and we're not just settling for, say, if we do one well 1 week, he'll say, right, there's a new one to work on this, so it's good. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, obviously 6 assists. Do you set yourself personal targets? Kind of, how are you doing compared to them now?
Yeah, I don't set myself numbers. I just as many as I can and help the team. And obviously, I've got quite a few assists, but I still want a lot more. So I'll be working on that.
You mentioned kind of the tough start to the season, but you cemented your place in the 11 now. Kind of players like Barry Cotter came in the last week. Kind of obviously he's pushing through that position as well. Have you got a good relationship with him?
Yeah. Me and Barry got on really well. It's been like that since I came in. We've both had little stints in the team, in and out. But it's healthy competition. Barry will say the same when he's playing and when I'm playing. But we get on really well. There's nothing like between us, and we want to push each other forward.